Yo, what is up, all my gamers? Okay, so a little thing happened, alright? I'm not actually recording this live. This is actually a voiceover. And the reason for that is I didn't plug my microphone in while recording this video. So that's great. And now I'm talking over myself talking, and I'm missing a bunch of stuff. So basically, what's going on here now is I bring up the map. Alright, this is the map of my place. You can find the map in the description, and you can see everything on the whole map. This is just my little area. I'm circling my farmhouse right now, as you can see in the bottom. And then up there is my Capitol building, what I'm circling right now. So those are my two buildings I have so far. And basically what I want to do is I want to I want to draw the outline to what my empire is going to be. I want to lay some groundworks down, alright? So that's what I'm going to be doing here in a second. I don't know how long it's going to take me to actually get to that point, because like I said, there's no audio to the video that's been recorded. So I guess I have some time to just like talk about whatever, because I really don't know what I was talking about in the original video. But yeah, basically this is like directly north of spawn. If you do go to the map, just go to spawn and then go directly north, and that's where my stuff is. So I want this place to be very big. I have a lot of plans for the future, just stuff I want to do, you know, and I want to have the room to do it. I want to claim the land first, so no one else builds like a house in there, and then I'll be like, oh well, I wanted to mine here, and you know, cause a bit of drama. I don't want that to happen. So as you can see right now, I'm outlining the surrounding area of my empire, basically how far it's gonna go. This isn't official. I mean, it's pretty much official. If not, maybe it's off a few like blocks, or one section isn't highlighted in the right spot or something. But that's basically, it's basically what I want it to be. I think I did a good job of, you know, outlining it. So yeah, I'm just going along. I'm using rivers and the edges of biomes to create my border. So when I go into game, it's not just a guess on like where the border is. Like right at the end of this biome is the border, and it's really easy to tell. So I don't have to keep bringing up the map. So yeah, and then after I finish doing this, we're going to create districts. I want to separate each part of the whole area into separate districts. You can see the outline there. I want to separate it into separate districts so we have a set plan on what's going where in the empire, and I already have it figured out for the most part. So right here I'm going to be drawing a nice little line through the river here, and then it's going to go right underneath that mountain. That's where it's going to get cut off. And if you recall, that's where my farming house is, so you could probably take an educated guess on what this district is going to be all about. Be patient while I try to find the fill tool and get the right color. There we go. So that's the farming district of my empire. It's the southern part of it, closest to spawn. Also, hold on while I try to figure out the text tool. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. Come on now. It's just, there we go. There we go. Figured it out. Farm district. Alright, this next district I'm going to draw here in a second is the one where my Capitol building is in. This district I had a little bit of trouble naming. I still really don't know a good name for it. I've been thinking like industrial district, but it's not industrial, and it's not the right word. I think I ended up on what did I end up on? Urban district? I mean, I guess that's the right word, but it's not housing. So it's not really the right word. I don't know. You basically, you know what it's about, so there's no need for me to like name it properly. It doesn't matter. It's just a map. What is taking me so long? Just draw. Oh, I am drawing. Okay. My screen's a little small. So yeah, here I am. I'm outlining around through the mountains, and then I am going through the little lake area, and I'm going up, connecting that. So that area is pretty big. That's going to be where I put all my big buildings and stuff. The Capitol is one of them. I have planned for many more big buildings, maybe even some skyscrapers. I don't know. We'll just like go with the flow with that area, I guess. So we're going to fill that area. I got to deselect first. Fill that area with blue. Looking good. And then we're going to call that something. I have trouble naming it, so we're going to sit here for a second. Yeah, I couldn't figure out a name. Went with Urban District, but that's not official yet. I mean, I probably won't even be referring to these areas as districts in the actual game when I'm playing anyways, so it's not a big deal. How long am I going to sit here for? Come on, past me. Just move on. Come on. There you go. Alright, and we're going to draw the last border here. It's going to go around the outside of that roofed forest, cut off by those mountains. The area to the left of that boundary I just made is going to be my resource district. So that's going to be where a huge quarry is. I'm going to do a lot of mining there. I'm going to plant trees for the purpose of cutting them down. So like a tree farm basically, not just to look nice. Any other like resource things that I have to gather will be going there, like any, I don't know, like grinders maybe. I'm not sure. The main focus though for me is a huge mine and trees. So I have those two resources easy to get. And then the district to the right, I'm not very sure what I'm going to use it for yet. I've been doing some thinking since I recorded the video, and I was thinking maybe I could turn it into an artificial lake, but that would take a long time. So if that were to happen, it's going to be way, way in the future, and nothing we'll have to worry about right now. Other than that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use that land for. I'm kind of keeping that as, like, if I get an idea, like, oh, I want to do this, and I need area to do it, and there it is. So that I'm not, like claiming more land for something else that I need to do after the fact. Instead, I want to have that already set in stone, like, yeah, I have that there, and I can use it if I ever need it. And now I'm renaming the district over there Urban District. It's good enough for now. And yeah, and then we're gonna name the yellow district up there. And since I don't know what it's gonna be used for, I call it the Yellow District. That's the name I came up with. So that's what that's gonna be named. Here I am thinking of a name because I don't know what to use land for. But yeah, this is gonna be the empire. I'm gonna build like walls around it. I think I will, because a lot of it is bordered by a river, and I do want to like make those larger rivers for sure, just because the rivers in Minecraft are pretty small by themselves. So I took away the map. You could see that's what my empire looks like. That's the shape. Almost looks like a face on the left side. I don't know. But yeah, and then I'll build walls. The walls I want them to look nice. I want to take my time on those walls and not just set up like stone brick 5 high. I don't want to do that. I want to make it look nice, look presentable. I got to figure out where entrances will be because I want entrances and maybe like drawbridges and stuff. I think that'll be really cool. And I'll have a couple of those. So here I am in game, playing the game. I did some things off camera. Let's see if I can remember what I actually did since I've recorded this a few days ago now. I think I showed you guys my shovel. If not, I did get a shovel. Next up, I spent a bunch of diamonds, and I mean a bunch of diamonds, on elytra and a fishing rod. I was thinking about not doing this with the elytra specifically because I wanted to like actually beat the Ender Dragon to be able to get the elytra, because in this the dragon drops elytra. But I figured it makes traveling a lot easier. So I'm just like, whatever, I'll get it. It's 15 diamonds for a mending one, and now I can get around faster. And I think that's just something helpful. Like, I don't need to waste my time trying to get that. And then the fishing rod, I made an AFK fish farm that you just saw, and I did some AFK fishing, got a bunch of stuff. So that's all good. Now, the other thing I was doing in this video is talking about the plans for the farm district. So that's where I am right now. If you want to refer back to the map, you can always do that. But I'm by my farmhouse that I made, by all the farms. Oh, actually, I'm going back to spawn right now with my elytra to show you how close spawn is. So I guess we can see that now. But for my farm district, I'm going to be extending that in a bit, at least with the paths. So that's what I'll be doing in a few minutes. For now, I'm just going back to spawn, because you guys haven't really seen spawn since episode 1. So here's a nice overhead view of everything that's been built. It's a pretty nice area, I will say. Pretty nice area. Got a lot of stuff here, a lot of shops. One day I think I'm gonna make a shop here as well. I just got to figure out what I'm gonna sell, because most of the things that you think of like would be in the shop, it's already in the shop. So I got to think of something creative. This is a tool shop I bought my tools from. My pickaxe and my shovel. And then there's like armor and stuff there. I may buy some of those in the future. That's the spawn building. And here's some other stuff, just cool stuff at spawn. You could tell everyone on the server's been putting a lot of work into this area, and it really does look nice. Everything flows together. There's a path. Someone's building a new shop here. Got some nice land to do that. Everything looks nice. So I want to somehow incorporate the Empire into this, like with a path that leads from spawn and goes directly to the entrance. So one day I'll do that. I don't know when. A lot of plans for the future and a lot of time to do it, so I'm in no rush to get any of this done. So now we're heading back to my farming area. As you can see, it only takes one firework rocket to actually make it all the way, which is really nice. So I don't have to use a lot of rockets. Someone does sell them at a shop. It's 1 diamond for 1 stack. And I guess that's a fair price, but I really don't want to use up diamonds right now since I don't have a whole lot of them. So it's nice that I only need 1 rocket to get back to spawn and back home whenever I need it. So now here I am talking about what I'm going to be doing with my my farm area. So we're going to have a path leading off of this one. And it's going to go in that direction, and it's going to head south. And that's going to take you to the southern entrance to the Empire. And then I'll build a nice gate there and stuff, and blah blah blah. That path is going to go all the way to the Capitol building. It's going to be a direct path right to it. And then there's going to be branching paths off in the rest of the farming district that I made. So for now, I think I'm going to be extending the path just a little bit. I think that's what I do next. What am I looking for now? Oh, I'm showing you what I got. This is what I got, guys. Got a lot of junk. Never really shown you guys all my junk before. I did put in these chests a while ago, and I never showed you anything about them. But yeah, that's just like my temporary storage until I get an actual storage facility set up in the Capitol building, which I am working on off camera. I'm working on that, making chests and stuff and all that. Nothing really important that you guys need to see because it is very resource heavy to make hundreds of chests and to make a bunch of blocks to build in there. And it's just not enjoyable to watch for you guys, so I'm not making you go through that. I'll show you guys later once I get some of that done. So right here, I'm making more of the paths. It's going this way, and then it's going to curve to the right, which would be south. And that's going to go all the way down to the southern border. So I'm just making paths right now. Excuse me. Alright, so I don't think I go much further than this here, because I gotta flatten out some of this land. As you can see, there's like a little dip in the ground right there. It's kind of annoying, unless I fix it right now. Yeah, it looks like I do. Also, thing to note, I gotta cut down all the trees in the way of the path, so that alone also takes some time. Something that, like, I don't really want to do on a video, because to me it just seems boring to walk around and cut down trees. The only way I would put that in a video is if I was in like a voice chat and we're having a good time, you know. That's the only time I put something boring into a video, actually. Other than that, like, I'm not going to force you guys to watch something that doesn't seem fun, just because, like, I want you guys to watch the whole video. That's the goal here. And if you don't, you know, that's okay. But the goal is to get you to enjoy the video the whole way through. And putting in me chopping down trees for an hour is not the way to do that. So, right here, I decided to make the farmland go all the way up to the path. I was deciding against putting, like, fences around it. And I just figured that'd be, like, too much to deal with. Like, I don't really feel like making all those fences and placing them strategically so it doesn't look blocky and, you know, all that. And I'm going to light this place up so hopefully mobs eventually don't spawn at all here. And that would be nice. So I won't have to even worry about them trampling my crops. That's the goal here. You know, it's going to take a while no matter what to make all the farms. But that's okay. We're gonna take our time with this. Make it look good. So I did get a potato from a zombie that I killed one time, and he dropped a potato. So I'm thinking, like, I want to put potatoes somewhere. And I don't know if it should be on that area I just tilled out on the other side of the path. I don't know if it should be there or not, or if I should put it somewhere else, because I do have a lot of land to work with. And I could put it somewhere else. So that's something I'm just deciding on in the future. This right here, this podzol, is really annoying. I grew a couple of large spruce trees here. And I don't know when they started doing this, in what update. But now they grow podzol around it. I originally thought it was a plugin on a server, because that's the first time I saw it. But I guess not. It's just vanilla Minecraft now. So it's kind of annoying because I have a silk touch shovel, and it takes a while to, like, get dirt, destroy all the podzol, put in normal dirt, because you can't get rid of it. It stays there forever until you destroy it, which is, it's a little annoying, but, you know, whatever. It's my fault for growing trees there. So I found an easy fix. I just destroyed some dirt below it and placed it above. So that's what I did to fix the rest of it off camera. No big deal. Yeah, so what else? I'm just making more farmland right now. This is where I was debating on potatoes or not. I think I'm going to hold off on the potatoes actually and put them somewhere else because I have a lot of land to work with. And there's not many different crops you can grow in the game. You got wheat, potatoes, carrots, beetroot, and I think that's it. Unless I'm just forgetting one. I mean, I guess you can consider netherwort some of that too, I guess. But in terms of the farmland, that's basically all we have. So a lot of land to work with just those 4, maybe 5 if I'm forgetting one. I do have a lot of seeds, as you just saw in that chest. So that will not be the problem here. Getting seeds is not in any way a problem. So I can just make as much farmland as I want right now and plant wheat throughout the whole thing. So with this farm, I'm good on food for now. I have a ton of bread saved up. And I guess that's going to be my food source until I find something better, which I might in the future. I'm not sure like what other food sources I can get super fast. I'm sure I'll think of something and make some sort of farm for it. But for now, I got a ton of bread, and that's okay. So I'm thinking on the way I'm going to set up lights in here, because I want it to be lit up, and I want it to look good, and, you know, I'm going to figure that all out off camera. So until then, that's all I did for today. Thank you all for watching the video. It was sponsored by absolutely nobody. And I'm going to see you guys later.